What's going on, YouTubies? I'm just YouTubing. Do me a favor, if you're watching this video next week, next month, next year, hit the like button. It'll just take you 2 seconds to hit the like button. So I'm going to start off with an audit that I did in Scottsdale, Arizona about 9 months ago, 10 months ago. And I want you guys to watch this, and I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. I'm going to jump in and out of it, but I want you guys to see that the audit from Scottsdale was a lot like the audit from the Henderson Police Department. Yeah, so someone just asked, the best way you can support the channel is by liking and sharing the videos. That's how you can help me the most, because we're so shadow banned. It's like I'm a walking shadow. Like I'm a walking shadow. See, there's no shadow behind me because my shadow is right here being shadow banned right here on YouTube. So that's how you guys can help me the most. Share these videos on your Facebook, your Twitter, your own YouTube. You know, all the auditors out there, you guys are more than welcome to take samples of my videos and use them for your own content. Okay, so let's jump right into it. So this is the audit that I did in Scottsdale, Arizona. I'm going to show this one to you guys first, and then I'm going to pop over to the other audit. And I'm going to jump around in this a little bit. So they wanted me right off the...
No. No, that's illegal. No. No. Oh, this is the library. This is the library.
So that's the Scottsdale Public Library.
Publicly.
So I go here, and now this woman's going to tell me right here.
See, information, ma'am. Can I get the office of John Kavanaugh?
I don't know where that is.
You don't have a way you can look that up or anything like that?
I can't.
I'm so sorry. Let me take off my headphones real quick. I'm so sorry. I couldn't hear you. What'd you say? No, I'm not going to wear a mask. And do you have? Isn't this protection right here? This is a publicly funded library. It does matter. A mandate's not law, sir.
We're on tribal land. It's the tribal policy. I mean,
well, the policy's not a law.
Would you like me to call campus security? Would you like?
You can, but I mean, or you could just help me out a little bit and tell me where.
That's part of the security police state that we live in. She's going to call security to dumb down my rights, to infringe upon my rights, because the police don't have a legal right to do so. If you work for a private company and you infringe my rights, that's a different thing.
John Kavanaugh's office is an illegal library.
If you wear a mask, I refuse to help you.
What?
I won't wear a mask. You refuse to help me.
Yes, the policy is you have to have a mask.
That's a policy, though. That's not the law, ma'am. That's a policy.
I don't.
Why won't you help me? Why don't you just give me John Kavanaugh's office and then
I don't know where it is.
All right, don't get so excited. Remember, I'm a human. You're a human. I've already had COVID, so I already have the antibodies built, and so it's. You see what I'm saying? You know, can you just tell me where John Kavanaugh's office is, and then, by the way, that respirator looks heavy duty, brother. Looks heavy duty. Do you think that did you get COVID already? Well, he doesn't want to be filmed.
What?
She doesn't want to be filmed either.
I definitely don't want to be filmed.
Okay, sir, I won't film you, dude. Hey, let me give you a piece of paper.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
I'm okay. Not over.
No, John Kavanaugh's an ex-cop who has a bill that he doesn't want to film cops.
Okay, so now I want you to watch carefully this interaction, because what's going to happen right here is I'm going to have a conversation with this black student, and he's going to lose his mind simply because I call him black. And I explained to him, and a lot of people, this is going on all over the YouTube right now, all over the YouTubes. The way it's explained is that the word citizen first appears in the 1866 Civil Rights Act. Someone can type that in the comments. The word citizen and the definition of citizen first happens in the 1866 Civil Rights Act. And if you're keeping track of history, that's 1 year after the 1865 13th Amendment. The 1866 Civil Rights Act is a precursor to the 1868 14th Amendment. The 1866 Civil Rights Act essentially says the same thing the 14th Amendment does. And so they made it a matter of amended law, which is a civil right, not a civil liberty. Your first 10 amendments are civil liberties, rights you're born with given by God. Everything created after that is called a civil right. A civil right is created for a minority population in the Democratic Republic that doesn't have the proper amount of representation to get a representative into government to be able to create and make sure that all civil liberties are upheld. That's why a civil right is created by government, specifically by the federal government. So now I tell this black man here, that he's black and that the reason why I'm here is to uphold the 1866 Civil Rights Act, which I've read. So once you understand the basis of law and where the word citizen comes from, then you might have a little bit of a different perspective. And there are other constitutional law scholars who have different opinions than me. That's what stare decisis and jurisprudence does. So every case stare decisis is based on the previous case. Terry versus Ohio is based on Kerr versus California. Kerr versus California is based on Carroll versus United States, 1925. That's called stare decisis. That creates the jurisprudence governance that we live under, the judicial system. And so jurisprudence means that the case previously has already decided this case. So that means that you can pick a bevy of different cases to prove your point in constitutional court or in federal court. Constitutional court would be the Supreme Court. So when we, and so it's federal court, but I just want to be able to separate the two of them, federal court to Supreme Court, so you would understand the difference. You first file your civil rights lawsuit at a federal court, and then if they deny it, then you appeal to the Supreme Court through certiorari. So now let me show you. I tell this black man that he's black and that I'm standing up for his rights, and here's his reaction.
Cool, dude. I appreciate the sentiment.
Sure.
The way they're going about doing it, I don't appreciate it. I don't,
Don't appreciate what?
anyone does. So.
What are you talking about?
You can't be
How do you think black people got freedom? By people not following the rules.
Dude, I will
The
literally
1866 Civil Rights Act made it so that we could have.
stop talking to me and wait.
Sure, I can get away from you.
Sir, you can't be filming here, especially not students.
I can film in here. This is a
No.
publicly funded library. Can you show me that law?
We have policies on this.
Okay, let me see it. Can I see your policy, please?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
But you're gonna have to put on a mask.
I'm not gonna put a mask on.
That's not happening.
They can talk to me all they
You've
want.
been asked to leave multiple times.
But this
Dude,
is
you're
a
being
public.
a fucking asshole regarding me as a fucking black
And you're
person.
filming a
I'm
student.
here.
Are you gonna attack me?
No, I'm not gonna attack you. I'm gonna get as close to you as you were to me.
Hold on,
You
hold on. Let me-
fucking away from me. What are you doing? Nobody cares about John Kavanaugh, dude. Nobody cares. Stop filming it. Dude, get the fuck away.
I'm walking over here, bro. I keep walking away from you.
You can't be filming students in here.
He just walked up to me.
You're gonna need to leave.
Dude, you're being an asshole and you refer to
I'm
me as a
not
black
being
person when I don't even fucking know you.
Leave now,
Don't
sir.
refer to me or my race. I don't fucking know you,
Yes,
you
sir.
fucking douchebag. Get some fucking steroids and work out.
Here, let me
Fucking
just show you something.
Dude, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like I said,
Do you see
I
the,
don't care, dude.
you
You
see
come up to me and refer
do you
to
see
me
the
as a
back of my
black
shirt?
person.
Do you see the back of my shirt where it says
I don't give a
constitutional law
fuck, dude.
scholar?
I will put my hands on you. Refer to me or my
You're gonna
race.
put your hands on
There's
me?
no
Is
need
that
to bring
what you're
race into this. Speaking like to me or offering me some shit that I don't fucking want.
Whoa.
Sir.
Yeah.
No, get this guy the fuck out of here. I'm getting what's going on, man. I don't need help. Get him out of here. Is he a student? Is he a student?
Wow.
No.
Sir, wow. How you doing, officer?
Talk to me, so
Sure.
camera, you can pull the camera, but.
You have a thin blue mask line on your flag.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, I do. What's going on?
Nothing. I just came here to ask for John Kavanaugh. That's all I wanted.
Okay, so that's what you wanted.
Cause a public controversy here.
What happened?
He just lost his mind. I mean, it's on film. You know, lots of people saw him just lose his mind.
Okay, what did he lose his mind?
He walked over to me like he was going to attack me. He told me to put his hands on me.
Don't bring race.
Just out of the blue?
Why am I being talked
Okay, so-
about my race?
But there was no reason. What did he say? Was he saying something about a pure?
I
saying
want
something about a match?
to give him a flyer right here.
Okay,
So this is John Kavanaugh. He wrote Bill SB 1300,
uh-huh.
and he wrote House Bill 2319.
Okay.
And what this makes it is so that we can't film
You can't film police and that bill would pass.
police. And as you know, without transparency, what we've seen time and time and time again is that, you know, we.
Assholes. I'm saying, get out of my face. I literally.
Okay, are you a student here, sir?
I sat here.
I'm not going to answer any questions, sir. As you understand, I mean, that is my Fifth Amendment right. I'm a constitutional law scholar.
Yeah, I see it on your shirt.
You know, this is stupid. I'm just, it's gotten to the point now where people who are, it's gotten to the point now where people who are educated, that understand how the Constitution works, who understand how the Bill of Rights work, it's gotten to the point now where normal people like me, we have to get involved, and we have to try to fight back for our rights.
I'm not talking to
This
you.
guy's still going crazy.
If you would get away from me, no one would be talking to me. The same thing with him. Get away from me.
Is this because I said he was black? He is black. He is black, right?
What's up?
Hey, how you doing today?
Good. Why don't we step outside?
Oh, no, I haven't gotten the information yet that I requested. And this is a publicly funded library on a public campus. So that means that I would like the office of John Kavanaugh. That's all I asked. And as you know, that mask doesn't.
So what they'll try to do every time is they try to control you by controlling your physical being and where you are. Yesterday's audit and this audit have so many parallels because there was that crazy Karen yesterday and there was this crazy student 9 months ago. The MO of the cops is the same. You see how the cop walked up to me and said, "Hey, let's go outside right now. I want to talk to you." He wants to get me outside to get to remember, the first time you follow an order, you're then under their orders. The second order's coming, the third order's coming. That's why I always tell them, "Oh, no, 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 no." Right off the bat, like it's completely preposterous that you would ask me to leave where I'm at. So right off the bat, when these coppers come up to me and tell me to leave, notice the absolute exuberance and stubbornness and matter of factness that I am not going to go under your dominion. You are not going to take charge of me. I'm the person who's above the line. You are below the line. You are to uphold my rights, sir. I do not answer to you. You answer to me. And don't you ever forget it. And that's the kind of temperament and attitude you have to have if you want to be a force of nature. So I'm going to back this up just 10 seconds. I want you to listen to the way that I respond when he tells me that he wants me to leave the building.
I'm not talking to you.
This guy's still going crazy.
If you would get away from me, you only be talking the same thing with him. Get away from me.
Is this because I said he was black? He is black. He is black, right?
What's up?
Hey, how you doing today?
Good. Why don't we step outside?
Oh, no, I haven't gotten the information yet that I requested. And this is a publicly funded library on a public campus. So that means that I would like the office of John Kavanaugh.
Did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see how I said, "Oh no, oh no"? Like that's out of the question for me to leave here.
That's all I asked. And as you know, that mask doesn't help anything. So I'm not going to follow a mandate because.
156.
I have no idea.
My serial number is 15. What is my serial? 15.
I asked him his name and badge number.
We never use them.
Listen, just so you know.
56443.
56 what?
56443.
And can I get your name and badge number, officer?
I don't have a badge number. Here's my name right here.
It's that's a cool. You're not getting. I actually teach mixed martial arts, so he wouldn't beat my ass. I would throw him on the ground pretty quick if he attacked me.
Who are you looking for? And I'll try
John
to find.
Kavanaugh. Just give me the office number and I'll leave here, man. I'm not trying to.
Okay, I don't have it in my head or anything, so I have to go.
Gotcha. By the way, what kind of last name is that, officer? Is that a Native American last name?
It is. Just so, okay, John Kavanaugh is the instructor over in the Administration of Justice program.
What's that, sir? I'm sorry. I was being screamed at.
Okay.
By the way, I won't yell at you. Just so you know.
I'm not
I
yelling
won't
at you
attack you. I'm not. If I put my hands up, I'm not going to assault you. I'm a constitutional law scholar, so I'm not into attacking
John
police.
Kavanaugh is the instructor over in the Administration of Justice program. That's what
Right. John Kavanaugh is an instructor in the administration of what? Justice program. And so where's that building?
It's in the applied science.
It's in the applied science. I mean, you do know, sorry about that, Officer Smeets. I mean, you do know that I can stay here for as long as I want, and I can film here as long as I want. No one can stop me.
Actually, that's not true.
Tell me the law that I'm breaking.
Well, if you refuse to comply with the mask mandate, then obviously I'm
You can
not
arrest
going
me?
to tell for trespassing.
But I have to be trespassed first but who's going to trespass me on public property?
Well, that would be one of the administrators.
But the administrator doesn't own the public property.
Okay, well,
You see what I'm saying?
I'm just
I mean,
telling
if you arrested me, you would open yourself up to a 1983 and I would sue you.
Okay.
Personally, because you'd be working outside of the color of law. Your mandate is not law.
you're right.
You know
The
that.
mandate itself is not law.
You would be sued personally. I would sue you personally because you're working outside of the color of law.
No, because I'm not enforcing the mandate.
But if you touched me physically and you detained me and you arrested my motion,
I'm not gonna
I'm
argue
just,
about these
I'm
things
just
with
saying.
you or discuss them.
Yeah. Okay, you don't have.
When he says he's not going to discuss it with me, I go, "Okay, you don't want to discuss it, then go away."
If you want to know where Jeff is, we'll be happy to provide that
that's it.
information.
Dude, that's it. That's it.
So,
That's it.
okay.
No,
I'll get
no,
it.
no.
No fist bump? No fist bump? Aw. I don't go why he's always going crazy.
And you notice I'm not yelling back at that man. I'm not going to yell back at him. I'm not going to raise my voice or be disrespectful to anybody. Okay? He's losing his mind over there because I talked about the 1866 Civil Rights Act, which creates section 18, U.S. Code 18, section 242, deprivation of rights under the color of law. Because you do have rights. You have a right to do whatever you want. You are a free person in America. Now, if there's a law that I'm breaking, well, then I'm more than willing to. These people are really upset. People are really upset over nothing. Actually, I'm not going to not breach the peace. I'm not going to respond to him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, I don't want to disturb the peace. So I'm just going to stay quiet over here. Okay, just to show you that I am a law and order guy and I agree with law and order. I'm not saying things like that, but I teach mixed martial arts, so he wouldn't be me. But I'm not going to challenge him and use fighting words. As you know, that's going to go back to the case of an auditor. Yeah, I don't want anybody walking behind me, just so you know. But if you guys find out what Kavanaugh's office is, I'll be happy to leave the library. I don't want to disturb your face. Don't you know that the public is going to make this peaceful thing? But dude, but just so you know, like, why are you wearing?
So this is where I challenge this cop for wearing a blue terror flag on his face, and listen to his response.
I'm going to disturb the peace for you guys. I'm trying to make this peaceful thing. But dude, but just so you know, like, why are you wearing your face? Don't you know that the public really hates that? That you pledge an allegiance not to the American flag, but to a blue stripe? Well, then why is he wearing that? You look like a clown. Like, why would you put that on your face? So disrespectful to us.
I don't believe so.
It's so disrespectful to us.
I'm not sure what.
You're white.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Why is everybody so mad?
I'm not sure what his problem is. He's,
I mentioned that he was black,
oh, I said it.
but he is black. You're white.
Yeah, no, I'm not actually. But
Oh, you're not? What are you?
personal.
Oh, that's cool. I don't answer questions either. I understand how you feel. I understand how you feel. You notice I haven't been disrespectful to you at all. I mean, he's wearing a clown mask, and that's pretty silly. But you don't see any thin blue stripes on you, so, you know, good up on you, bro. If you're just doing your job and you're not being a Nazi, then you're more than fine. And if you threaten to arrest me, someone who enforces mandates
Is a Nazi.
be a Nazi. Because the mandate's not law. And if you arrest me and you enforce a mandate, you open yourself up to personal civil liability, and I would sue you. I would sue.
So what a lot of people during this over the pandemic, a lot of people kept their businesses open. A lot of people did a lot of things to fight back against an unconstitutional and illegal mandate. And just so you guys know, had these cops arrested me for not putting a mask on, I would have sued them, because a mandate is not law.
Personally,
Well, I wouldn't be enforcing the mandate.
what would you be enforcing?
Trespass.
But why am I being trespassed?
Well, I have a trespass. Yeah, absolutely. Really still living.
This is a public library. I'll answer your question for you, sir. And this is a public library, so I have a right to film in here. I could literally be auditing this library, and if you guys arrested me, which I would allow you to do, I wouldn't resist. You know, then I would sue you all. I would sue every person here and this campus, and I would win. It would take a year or two, but I'll win. This is how it works. I mean, this is the laws of our country. And mandates, as you know, from the 1920 Prohibition mandate, it's based on the Volstead Act. What it did is destroyed America, right? You know that.
No.
Oh, yeah. It created the prison industrial complex. We had 300,000 people. In 1920, we had about 40,000 people in prison. By the time the mandate ended in 1933, we had quadrupled that. We had 160,000 people in prison. And we built the prison industrial complex based on a mandate. Are you for that? Making criminals out of people? Well, the only reason they're mad at me is because I'm not wearing a mask, which is silly. You know as well as I do, that mask, and yours is dirty. Look how dirty his mask is. You think that's healthy? You think that's healthy? You couldn't possibly think that's healthy.
Who are you talking to?
You. Do you think that's healthy to wear that dirty? I mean, you guys, look how dirty the mask is. It's filthy.
It's dirty on the outside.
Because you touch it and take it off. How many times do you go into surgery and you take the mask off and put it back on, take the mask off and put it back on? Go into surgery. Well, God bless you, sir. Good for you, brother. I'm glad you're healthy today. You look like you're having a You look like a guy that is. Sorry about that. I didn't come to audit the library. I just came to ask them, where John Kavanaugh's office was. I didn't come in here to audit the library. I didn't do that. I came here to hand out some flyers. This is a community building, my friends. This is a publicly, I looked it up before I came. This is a publicly funded campus, and the charter is good until, what's the charter good until 2037? I believe that the publicly funded campus is good till 1930. But let me just talk to you for a second. Listen, when you put that on, when you put that thin blue line on, what you do is you tell the public that you are our enemy, that you believe that it's us versus them. That's what happens when you put that thin blue line on. You tell us that you're against us by wearing that thin blue line, that you pledged allegiance not to the Constitution, but to a blue stripe on your face. And it's an embarrassment. You honestly, sir, I really love your last name. You say it's a Native American last name? Is that Native American? Anyway, but you tell us by wearing that you're against us. That you are against the people and you're not for the Constitution. You know that, right? Like, that's how we stick. You can ignore me, but that's the truth. That's the truth. Let me ask you, can you tell me, why would you put that on your face? How come you put that on your face? Why would you wear that? I mean, there's thousands of people watching. Why would you wear that on your face? I'm just wondering. Typical cop. I asked him exactly why he wore a clown mask, and he acts like a clown. He doesn't speak. Embarrassing. What an embarrassment.
I mean, did the librarians ask you to leave?
No.
The mask, they haven't?
They asked me to put on a mask, and I politely declined.
When you declined, did they ask you to leave?
I'm not answering any questions, as you know.
Well, I'm not answering any questions either, so just so you know.
Okay, clown. I didn't. Then you'll have to hire a lawyer. If you violate my rights, I will sue you personally. I will sue her personally, I will sue her personally, and I will sue her personally. Under a 1983. And then you'll have to hire a lawyer. The lawyer for your constitutional case will cost you at least a $5,000 retainer. So be very careful before you trespass me. I mean, I can tell you the statutes if you want. I can read the statutes to you. I'm just telling you, librarians, make sure you understand that you're personally held liable. I just want to let you guys know that. This is what I do for a living.
So this guy and I have a pretty good back and forth here.
You enforce a mandate that I can hold you personally liable under 1983. You understand that, right? I'm a constitutional law scholar. You understand that, don't you? Not only can I sue this exact school and the city, I can sue you personally because you work
Deer in the headlights. He has no idea what I'm talking about.
outside of the color of law. Did you know that? Do you know what the color of law is, sir?
No clue.
Do you know what the color of law is?
No.
You understand that your scope of practice has to exist within the color of law. And if you don't practice law inside of the scope, you go outside the color of law. This is a very simple definition for you to understand. Simple for simpletons. Very simple.
Simple.
You don't have to worry, dude. I'm not going to attack you, dude. I'm for law and order. I would never put my hands on you, sir. I would never in any way physically engage with you. So you don't have to be afraid of me. You don't have to back off. You don't have to back up, There's nothing that's going to happen to you from me, bro. If you guys force me to arrest under threat of arrest, you know what I'm saying? Then you violated my constitutional rights. And that, my friend, I'll have no choice but to file litigation against you, And this is what I do for a living. So I just want to be clear on that. I want you to truly understand what you're facing if you guys decide to violate my rights. See, the reason why he's over there talking to a lawyer on the phone is because they don't know the law. The people who are here to enforce the law, they don't know the law. He's over there talking to a law.
To a law.
He's over there talking to someone who knows the law because he doesn't know the law.
There it is right there. in a nutshell, that pretty much sums it up. There it is.